Well, Darren, that's a bit of a rip-roaring encounter there is a kind of the best way to put it, in tough conditions, but massive 3 points.
Yeah, it's probably a good game for supporters. It's obviously not a good game when you're involved in it as part of the management team, but no, look here, it was end to end from both teams. I think both teams just threw the kitchen sink at each other. We're obviously a wee bit disappointed with the goals we conceded, but the players deserve an immense amount of credit, going 1-0 down and then getting back into the game, going 2-1 down, getting back into the game, then going 3-2 up and then going back to 3 each and then eventually getting the winner. So they deserve a huge amount of credit for, picking the 3 points up here tonight. But it was a very, very difficult game and one that we made harder for ourselves were some of the mistakes that we made.
Yeah, I suppose some of the mistakes could they be attributed to the conditions as well?
Sometimes, you don't want to give players excuses, but I suppose they'll be disappointed with some of the goals they conceded as well. Ricochets bouncing about in the box and the balls sort of just trickling over the line. So yeah, conditions obviously didn't help, but for me it was the same for both teams, and I just think I was just really disappointed with, especially the first 2 goals that we conceded. I was really, really disappointed with them. But look here, it's been and done now. It's nice to pick up 3 points at home, more so for the fans than anybody, not the coaching staff or the management team or the players or whatever, more so for the fans, because they've had a difficult time at Finn Park. So it's nice for them to actually see a really enjoyable game of football and for once us to be on the right side of the result.
Yeah, and it's 2 fairly decent results in a row now. It's 2 unbeaten, I suppose.
Yeah,
that's a bit of momentum.
I think the most important thing for us now is we're scoring goals from open play. A lot of our goals have been scored from set pieces, but tonight we scored 3 goals from open play, so that's another pleasing fact. Another thing for me that's been really good for us is that we're actually creating more chances in games now, and we actually look a threat, and that's nice to have. But we do have to sort a few things out at the back and then take it from there.
Yeah, and the return of the Mac as well. Big performance from Tony McNamees in there.
Fantastic footballer. Always wondered, why he left Finn Harps. I'm probably still wondering, but once we had the opportunity to get Tony back, then we were delighted to take it. And as you say, he brings a real calmness to the middle of the park, and he understands the game, and he's obviously played at this level before and actually played at a higher level. So you could see that tonight, especially when you're coming into the injury time, that he's able to get himself over the line and help his teammates, and he just showed all his experiences. So look, we're delighted to have him here.
Yeah, a break, I suppose, next week if you want from the league, but it's a big cup tie.
It's a big cup tie. Again, it'll be difficult conditions. I believe the FAI have passed their pitch for the game, so we'll obviously maybe try and train ourselves in 3G this week, because obviously it's a different surface that we've been used to over the last number of months. But no, look, hopefully we'll have other players back from injury as well, to add to the squad, and competition will be healthy, and at least now we can go into the cup game with 2 decent results.